This interview aims to highlight you as a writer. So let's begin.
Sure.
Question. How did you feel when you first won Palanca Award?
Well, I felt very happy, of course. I was 21 years old. It was my first time to join. But then I joined again for the next 4 years, and I lost. So I felt discouraged for a while, but I also realized that if I really believe in my writing, then I should just keep writing on. The very first one, of course, was a big boost. But I think it was also good that I lost after that, because I realized that you have to keep working at it if you want to excel.
So you need to keep practicing.
You need to keep practicing. You just need to keep writing on. You have to keep believing in what you do. You have to keep improving. Because I think that's the most important lesson I learned, that something like the Palanca just tells you that you have some talent, but it's no guarantee that everything you write will be good.
Okay. So what is your advice to the youth for them to have better English proficiency?
I always tell my students that if they want to write well in English or to speak well in English, then they should read. They should read a lot. They should read books. They should read good books. They should read books that they normally wouldn't read. Because if you don't, then you don't learn anything new.
Oh yeah, but there's the internet. There's a thing with the internet. It has everything, almost everything. So
it doesn't have everything. It has a lot of information. It doesn't. Yes. What it doesn't have is good language.
Oh. Okay.
All you get is email, multiply, Facebook, and there you can do anything you want. Even blogs, for example. Many blogs are good, but they are written very, very quickly. So these are interesting things to read, but they are not the best things to read. The best things to read are still in books. Yes.
Okay. So the youth should read books more.
Yes, books of all kinds, not just fiction, but history, politics, science. There's something to reading a book that you can't get on the internet, because with a book you're more relaxed, you take your time, things sink into your brain, whereas on the internet everything goes by very, very quickly, and in fact you forget almost instantly what you were looking at 5 websites ago.
Okay, so next question. What made you choose the path of being a writer? Why not a doctor, a lawyer?
Well, I wanted to be a scientist, which was why I went to the Philippine Science High School with your mom.
Okay.
But I just wasn't very good at math, and I had to accept that in college. I was able to get by with some tutoring in high school, but I realized that even if I could get by in it, if I could not excel in it, then it was probably something I shouldn't be doing. On the other hand, I also realized that I could write. I knew my way around words, so it was a natural choice for me to do that. In other words, do something that you like to do, that you want to do, and also something where you can be very, very good, instead of just being so-so or competent in another field. In other words, you should be able, I think, to excel. And to enjoy. And 2 very important things.
So you need to excel and to enjoy at what you're doing.
Yes, to enjoy what you're doing.
So
At the same time, because, even if you excel at something but you hate it, what's the point?
yes.
You'll just be miserable. On the other hand, if you enjoy it, but you're mediocre and you're not good, then I think in a sense you're also wasting your time.
Yes, So you won't go far.
You won't go very far.
Okay. In the penman for Monday, March 26, 2007, in your reply, you said that you thoroughly enjoyed 300. Its powerful one-track depiction of Spartans being good.
Yes.
And the Persians being bad.
Yes.
Why is that? Why do you enjoy 300?
Well, this is one of I think, the strange things about me. I generally enjoy violent movies and TV shows. I think it's the way I relax. It shouldn't be, but I watch a lot of crime movies, for example. Of course, adventure. I mean, when I see action on the screen, I'm able to forget everything else and not worry about, is this okay? Is this not? And something like like the 300, it's very clear who the heroes and villains are. So I didn't have to think very much, and that was relaxing.
So you just enjoy it.
Yes, although that's no, it's a form of enjoyment, but it's not. But if that's all you do for enjoyment, then
It's bad.
then I think over the long run you're going to miss out on a lot of things too. I mean, there's also another kind of enjoyment in reading something complicated, like a mystery novel where you have to think about it.
Yes.
Because then you start figuring out, and then your mind works, and that's fun too. It's more difficult, but it's also fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So pointless movies sometimes can also be fun.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say 300 is pointless, but yes, movies where you don't have to do a lot of thinking. You just sit back and relax. Sometimes that's good, and sometimes people need that. Sometimes also you want to be more engaged. You want to be in control of things.
So you want to think. You want to do
Yes.
something about the movie.
Yes, yes. So it's like also exercising your brain. It's like solving a puzzle or playing games that involve thinking. Sometimes all you want to do is play physically. Well, of course, every game involves thinking,
Yes.
but sometimes you need to think more than at other times. Sometimes it's just instinct working.
Okay. So next question.
Sure.
In the article Pete's Selling Awit, why would you want Antonio Carlos Jobim's Desafinado to be played at your deathbed and during your wake?
Because I like the song. It says something to me. It means out of tune, and sometimes I suppose that's what I am. It's out of tune, but it's also, when you look at it, when you listen to it, it's in tune. I mean, it makes another tune. I like Jobim. He relaxes me.
So it's like order in chaos.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's actually for you to appreciate order, there has to be a little chaos there somewhere.
So
Otherwise,
you
order
should
gets really
experience
boring.
a little chaos first.
Yes, yes.
So you can enjoy order.
That's right. That's right. Before you can appreciate it, which is why, like when you're growing up as a young person, everything looks like a mad jumble of things, and then the older you get, the more you appreciate. And being a young person is very exciting, but the older you get, the more you want a little peace and quiet and a little more structure.